Blanka's stand medium punch comes out 1 frame faster, which improves it as a poke. They also lengthen the super cancel window by 1 frame. I don't know if that helps you single hit confirm it, but it does mean that the super cancel isn't harder for having a startup frame removed. Stand medium kick had a hurtbox which came out before the hitbox, which is now gone, making this button harder to counter hit. It can go into drive rush, so it's a valuable poke and counter poke. Both of these changes are to compensate for nerfs to back medium kick, which the note state was much too good in neutral. It's very hard to counterpoke and can be safely buffered into drive rush or special moves. Now, the recovery on whiff is longer and the hurtbox is wider, giving Blanka more incentive to use his other pokes in neutral. The launch is smaller on counter hit, anti-air, heavy kick. You can still generally get a slide afterward, but even getting a vertical roll now requires you to press very early. Blanka's towards heavy punch has invincible feet and can be used to hop over low fireballs like Terry's. With specific timing, this used to work even with normal height fireballs like Ryu's, so now it has an additional hurtbox which can only be hit by mid-height projectiles. If you hold the punch on Electric Thunder, it now changes properties. On hit, there's now a follow-up attack. I don't see a juggle mid-screen, but in the corner you can juggle vertical roll or super 1. You can super cancel it to level 3 on reaction, and that does work mid-screen. On block it's +2 and does a large amount of drive chip. And it's +6 on burnout. You might think that holding electricity is very reactable and thus vulnerable to the opponent's reversal, but this held electricity is now considered a fireball, and thus it'll stuff all level 1 supers. Held electricity actually seems pretty fun, and I bet there'll be some synergy with Blanka Doll too, though it still feels very risky against any character with an invincible uppercut. The rest of the changes feel like nerfs overall, and he's probably a bit worse, but nothing here kills the character.